All right, guys, so here we are. I wanted to do a quick review now that we are at 100 miles, actually 130 miles on this thing. So far, impressions are very good. It is a little dirty. We do ride it a lot, and kids love taking it around the neighborhood, taking for little spins. Tire wear after 100 miles, not too bad. Probably, I would say, about halfway through the tire life. When these tires are done, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put more of a street oriented tire, maybe like a adventure tire on here for like a scooter. That's what's available with a higher quality. You can see the weight rating is pretty good on this, but when we utilize the pegs, and we did put some pegs on here, you can see the tire does drag a little bit. If you want to see how to get the pegs, look at my other videos. It's in there. It'll be linked in the description. But overall, it's been fantastic. Range wise, I did do a range test. You can also look in the description for that. Maximum range, which probably a lot of you are interested in, really the math you want to use is every amp hour of battery you have, you usually have about a minimum of a mile of range. So with two 7.5 amp hour batteries, really 15 miles is the minimum you're going to get out of, even with abuse. Now if you really stretch it out, you use the economy mode, you try to make yourself slicker, you put the maximum pressure in the tires, we can really stretch this thing out to about 25 or 30 miles if you really do it right. Of course we're not doing that. The kids are just riding and having bunkers all the time. You can see the mud at the bottom there. They're having a good time on this bike. So we are seeing between 15 and 22 miles is about average, which is not bad at all. We do have multiple batteries for this bike, including 2 more 7.5 amp hours because I do use the Eagle platform. So with that said, and I know I've said this before, the bike itself is $1,300. But if you want to get into the game with Ego and you don't have batteries, it's going to be expensive. 2 of these 7.5 amp hour batteries and a charger, because this doesn't have onboard charging, you're looking at over $2,000. I mean, probably about $2,200-$2,300. Again, we'll have the links in the description on how to purchase this. So if you're not already in the Ego platform, it's going to be quite expensive to get into the game, basically. And there are some other options out there, but quality wise, I haven't done neck to neck, and I'm planning on bringing one out here from Greenworks to kind of show the difference. This is a far superior bike. It not only is quicker, but it also has a better suspension, better build quality, and it actually looks like like a Grom. Kind of has that look to it. So it's kind of a neat little bike to have and be able to get around. And if you're going to campsites, a lot of people ask, why would you buy something like this? And really, we go a lot of trail riding around campgrounds and stuff like that. They don't allow gas powered bikes around there. This electric one, they don't say anything. Also with this bike, you can register it as a moped. Pluses and minuses of that. The plus is that you can ride it on the street and not get bothered by the police. The minus is you do have to have an M1 or M2 license in order to do that. It does not require insurance, but you also do need to wear a helmet. And that's kind of been the biggest difficulty with our kids, is getting them to wear helmets, because this does do 28 miles an hour, and that can be dangerous. The bike is deceptively quick, accelerating, whipping around corners and stuff like that. It's not so much I'm worried about them, I'm worried about a driver who does not see this bike and runs somebody over. And without having a helmet, that can be very dangerous. So things to think about. We also go drag racing and things like that. And at the racetrack, again, they will let you bring quads and small little trail bikes, but they do frown upon it when your kids are screwing around on them. These electric bikes, they don't seem to really care. So that's kind of another little neat feature, is that these really are allowed everywhere without too much, getting in trouble with the local authorities or with, owners of tracks and camps. So that's really what this bike was purchased for. Also with the batteries, again, we can swap them out. We do 15-20 miles of cruising around, messing around, and then easily we can go back and swap 2 new batteries in there and go the rest of the day. While these 2 are charging on the quick charger, these are charged within an hour and you're right back at it again. So having 4 batteries really makes this an optimal platform to do things like, get on the bike and ride it basically all day without restriction, as long as you have enough batteries. So with that said, we have some future videos coming. Tires, again, 130 miles currently on the Odo on this, or 133 miles if you can see that. It's kind of hard. 133 miles currently on the odometer on this. Probably going to get another 100 miles or so out of it before this tire goes bald, and then we'll do another quick video on swapping these to a more aggressive tire. Sorry, now this thing's out of focus. A more aggressive street tire that's kind of an enduro tire, so it can do off-road, on-road, because the vibration you get from these tires on the street is really annoying. It's like a, you know, leave a little bit of pins and needles in your hand after riding it for a little while. So we're going to do that. Also, those will probably provide, because of the smoothness, a little bit better economy on the getting more range out of this. So with that said, please like, subscribe, and share. Got some future videos coming. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.